Juicy, tart, sweet lemon bars that are so unforgettable. Read the reviews. They are an incredible and exciting customer pick. This is a specialty product because we only bring it maybe 3-4 times a year. And it is ideal as we are going to dive right into summer of 2020 with our 2-pack of our 26 ounces of our lemon bars. If you've tried them, please call us. Our testimonial talk line is open. We would certainly enjoy hearing your thoughts. After the last show, I sent them to my mom, and she called me and said, oh my gosh, my mother has a really big sweet tooth. The thing about my mom is she can eat all the sweets in the world, and she's one of those people, she doesn't gain any weight. I look at it and it attaches itself to me. So I send her all the sweets and she just loves them. Joining us via phone is Crystal Candy, who happens to be our David's Cookie brand ambassador. Crystal, you and I both love presenting these lemon bars, and it's so nice to have you be a part of the show. I want to dive right in as we give everybody a close-up of these because you know how special they are. We were talking about some of the reviews on our website and how even since the last show, people have given this perfect 5-star reviews.
It's so great because these really are somewhat of a cult following at HSN, and this is only the second time we've actually been able to bring them back to you in 2020. And I actually love one of the latest reviews, the headline was "Pucker Up."
Yes.
And I love that because, yes, these are that perfect balance of tart and sweet, and biting into one of these lemon bars will truly wake up your taste buds in a way that nothing else will. So these are special because they really are just like homemade and baked from scratch, because David's is a made-from-scratch bakery. So what do we start with? We start with real lemon juice. So that is what gives it that beautiful, bright lemon flavor. And then, of course, we blend in the whole eggs, that pure cane sugar, and then, of course, on the bottom, you've got that buttery shortbread crust. And here's what our bakers actually do. They double bake the crust, and then they pour that lemon curd that takes a labor of love to make sure it's that perfect consistency. They pour it over the crust when the crust is hot so that it gives it that gooiness in the center. So when you bite into these, they are oh so gooey and delicious. I mean, look at that crust
to lemon
isn't that
ratio.
Beautiful? And then I can't forget that beautiful sprinkling of powdered sugar on the top that gives it just that little hint of sweetness as you finish biting into it. Oh my goodness, these are like a bite of sunshine.
And I want to show you how they come, and we just kind of cut them into little small bites, which are kind of be perfect so that you can get the perfect amount, but you will get 2 trays of them, so they're ideal. But I love that review, how you said pucker up, because it is a combination of the lemon, which does make you pucker, but then you've got the sweetness, and then the base of that shortbread cake and the custard. It's just, it really is, it reminds you of summer. It really is springtime, and it's that fun, refreshing citrus dessert that is not too much. I think it's so ideal to go with all of the summertime foods. We were talking about the hot dogs and barbecuing, and you want to have a little something for you and your family and your guests to be able to eat and to pair with, and this is just ideal.
It really is, and these are so special. I think when I tried them for the first time, I've never tasted anything quite like it, and I have to admit, I've never tried to make my own lemon curd. I'm pretty handy in the kitchen, but I am no chef. And I know that those of you who have made this, you know that it's a labor of love. It takes time to actually sit there, and you have to make sure that it balances and thickens. You don't want it to get too hot, but of course, for that great lemon taste, you have to use real lemon juice, and we do that. And of course, then we use the pure cane sugar, so it's not too sweet, not overly tart. And here's the great thing is with those 2 8-by-8-inch trays that you're going to get, you can cut these into any size that you want. So these are going to come to you in these trays at room temperature. They're going to be baked fresh from our bakery, shipped directly to you, not sitting on a shelf. They're going to be sealed. So what we want you to do when you get them home is both of these, you may want to put one in the freezer. They're going to last for up to 6 months in the freezer. And then put one in the refrigerator. You can keep it fresh in there for up to 5 days if it lasts, right? So you can cut whatever size you want. So, you know, I am craving routine in these times. And so I look forward to my morning coffee. And just cutting off a little pedophore of a little bite of a lemon square in the morning with my morning coffee is like the perfect start to the day. It really does give you that brightness and that sunshine that really just, we all know what it feels like biting into a lemon, right? This is taking that just in a whole different level.
I agree with you. These make for a great gift if you know someone who loves lemon or who has a little bit of a sweet tooth. This is perfect. Remember, the whole show is designed not only for you to think about great gifts for dads, because of course Father's Day is coming up a little bit later on, but also wonderful ways for you to be able to treat yourself. I know for me, I haven't hosted anything in my home yet. I think I'm not alone. I think a lot of us have, but I do intend to. I do intend at some point, probably in the next few weeks, to be able to have friends over. I'll be honest with you, I don't want to spend my entire day when I'm hosting friends cooking. I mean, I don't need to prove anything, right? I'd rather have specialty foods like this at the ready where I can enjoy a cookout. My friends can enjoy all the delicious foods. I'm not exhausted or tired or stretched here and there because I'm trying to make everything from scratch. And desserts are that one area I think is a perfect way to kind of cheat it a little bit. You nailed it, right? I love the idea of being able to make a lemon custard, but let's face it, right? That may take a little bit of work to be able to kind of get that right. I love that David's Cookies has perfected it. Many of you have wonderful childhood memories. Maybe your mother or grandmother made a lemon bar, and you just want those, you want to be able to experience those. I will say, these lemon bars have some of the best reviews. They taste authentic, they're delicious. If you love that sweet tart combination, it's perfect. Again, we only offer these to you just, I think, 3 or 4 times a year, and then they don't come back until next year. So if you want to be able to have a little bit of a treat, this is a great way to be able to have these delivered to your home. So with that, we're inviting you to stay with us. I just thought about it because, bear with me, I forget the customer. I'm going back. I'm trying to go back and find the customer's name who said she was new to shopping here at HSN. And she wanted to know what was the first thing that she could possibly buy. And someone here on our Facebook page said that they love the David scones. And I thought about it. That would be a really good first purchase in foods. We don't have the scones in the show today, but you and I talked about the scones earlier. We just went on another topic because we love the scones so very much. But that would be an excellent first time food purchase at HSN. They're the David's Cookie Scones. You can find them on our page, on our Facebook page. Okay, not on our Facebook page, on our HSN page. Speaking